Hi and welcome to Clarity Bee TV, where we are covering 7 sewing room ideas to spark your imagination and the things you have to avoid like the plague. Before we get started, I would love it if you would like this video and subscribe so you never miss a video or even a giveaway or a craft template. We provide so many resources for your mental health that we would love for you to join the family. And now I want to show you a little slideshow of the sew station. The idea number 1, if you have like a loft area or even if you just want to sew in your living room, the sew station has got so much table space that can be folded away beautifully. It also has an electric machine lifter and a recessed area. That is it, closed up right beside the dream box, and that is it actually attached to the dream box. So this is all of the table space. A drop leaf comes from the back and from the side, and then this other little unit was a dream cart. It is a really fabulous unit. My number 1 tip for you is to consider installing multiple outlets, because honestly you will go through them like nobody's business in your craft room. And number 2, if you are building a sewing room, you should really take note of the things that you own so you know the kind of storage you're going to need. And of course you could use a regular table. However, and this is so important, many dedicated sewing machine tables have a recessed area and special compartments for your supplies. The sew station latches onto the dream box for safety. Visit claritybee.com/CR to get yours and to save $100 off your units. Please use the coupon HHMUK if you're in the UK or EU and HHMUK100 if you're in the USA. This South Shore sewing table is a perfect example of the kind of storage you would require as a sewer, and you must try to find sturdy storage. This is an example of a poor example of storage because cheap furniture can end up bowing over time, and judging by the images that I have seen of this, like all the shelves are slanty on those units, which is really unfortunate because whenever you have to store things like quilts and lots of fabric, you really need sturdy shelving that doesn't need to be doubled up like it has been. So try to really plan your space after you know what you're working with. And a large amount of table space is truly essential. You may not necessarily need that much floor space, but you definitely need enough space to lay out patterns and cut them. And wall space is also wonderful for saving inspiration and your most frequently used pattern pieces. Did you hear that? That was Pepper's giving a good old scream in the background. How dare she? So idea number 5, of course, you're going to need plenty of room for your material and storage. And of course, if you have an assistant, you're going to need another little chair there on your table. And the number 1 most essential thing that any sewer needs is plenty of table space, even if your room is tiny. And if you are disabled, there is no way you should be going anywhere near a floor to lay out material or cut fabric or patterns or anything. Utilize your wall space and invest in table space. And this is my dream box. It is a great fold away unit. I need to point out that I do not sew all the time. If I did sew all the time, I would 100% have that sew station because of the electric lifter. And just to show you this image, this is a really bad example of a sewing desk. There's no space for you to work. There's no space for you to lay out material. There's no space. And as I said, if you're disabled, don't go anywhere near the floor. If you live in a dark country or a grey country, white flooring is excellent for reflecting sunlight. And just last tip, never ever buy this IKEA chair. It is so uncomfortable and it will make your arse numb in no time. Please don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, comment and share. It really helps us to grow and share creative videos for mental health.